Hello everyone, welcome to our video presentation on pain reduction using EEG. One of the significant but understated problem in modern medicine involves the communication of pain. There is no dedicated device for pain reduction. One particular instance of this problem is unintended operative awareness or anesthesia awareness. In these conditions, though the patient is under general anesthesia, he would be able to feel the pain and be aware of the external environment. But he cannot communicate pain to the external environment. This is because he would have been paralyzed by the muscle relaxant given to him. This condition arises due to the improper balance of general anesthesia. Pain reduction becomes a life-saving tool under such circumstances. Our project aims at providing a low-cost, portable EEG pain reduction system which can be effectively used for pain reduction in coma and paralyzed patients.
TA components used in our project. INA118. It is a low-power general-purpose instrumentation amplifier offering excellent accuracy. Using a single external resistor, we can set any gain from 1 to 10,000. It can operate with a power supply as low as 1.35 volts and a quiescent current of 350 microamperes. So it's ideal for battery-operated systems. LM324. It is a high-gain frequency compensated operational amplifier specifically designed to operate from a single supply over a wide range of voltages. Its common applications include transducer amplifier and DC amplification blocks. MSP430 FG4618 F2013 experimental board. It is a comprehensive development target board that can be used for a number of applications. It is based on the TA's MSP430 family of microcontrollers. Residing on this board are two microcontrollers, MSP430 FG4618 and MSP430 F2013.
Circuit description. Our signal conditioning unit consists of three stages: the instrumentation amplifier, the notch filter, and the low pass filter. The INA118 instrumentation amplifier is used to amplify the signals from the brain. It is designed for a gain of 500. It amplifies the EEG signals which are at a range of microvolts. The LM324 single supply quad operational amplifier is used to design both a low pass filter and a notch filter. The twin T notch filter is designed with the LM324 for a frequency of 50 Hz in order to remove the effect of power line noise. The phase type low pass filter is designed with the LM324 for a cutoff frequency of 33 Hz. The phase topology gives good control over tuning and a good Q factor.
This is the basic setup of our project. The EEG waves from the brain are applied through electrodes which are placed in conventional 1020 system. The differential input to the instrumentation amplifier is obtained from electrodes which are placed at 1 inch above and to the right of nascent and 1 inch above and to the right of inion. The third electrode, which acts as ground, is taken from mastoid, which is right behind the ear. The instrumentation amplifier amplifies the EEG signal. The amplified signal is given to the notch filter, which filters any power line noise present in the circuit. The notch filter output is given to the low pass filter, which filters the active brainwave signals. These are the filtered signals. The filtered EEG signals are then given to the MSP430 FG4618 board. The board uses a 12-bit ADC to convert analog data to digital data. The sampling is done at the rate of 256 Hz. The sample data is then sent to the PC via UART, where further pain analysis is done here.
Let us see the working of our project. Setup has been initialized and the EEG waves have been acquired. The EEG waves are continuously sampled by the MSP430 microcontroller. You can see that the LCD indicates low, showing that the patient is in a normal state. Now let us see what happens when the patient inflicts pain on himself. You can see that the LCD shows high and the patient is feeling pain. Now let us see what happens when we run this code in MATLAB. The EEG waves are filtered using FIR filters to give different waves such as delta, theta, alpha and beta. Studies have shown that pain is characterized by a decrease in alpha amplitude and a corresponding increase in beta amplitude. We have devised an algorithm to measure this change and we get a new wave named pain wave. The amplitude of pain wave indicates the intensity of pain. When the pain wave exceeds a particular threshold, MATLAB sends a notification to the microcontroller and we get an LED blink. Thus, pain is detected and notified.
Pain detectors prove useful for paralyzed persons and patients experiencing anesthesia awareness, where they may not be able to communicate their pain properly. Our project can also be extended to continuously monitoring post-operative patients. Any event of pain can be denoted wirelessly. This reduces the response time for the doctor to attend the patients. Our project is just the first step into the world of detecting pain. Pain is a subjective quantity and the level of pain differs from patient to patient. So the data from the pain detector are not reliable always. Accurate pain detectors are still under a lot of research. Finally, we would like to thank Texas Instrument Dr. C.P. Ravikumar for introducing us to this magnanimous world of TICs. We would also like to thank our faculty members Dr. T. Kesavamurthy and Mr. D. Balaji and the entire EC department for their constant support and guidance throughout the entire course of the project.